Welcome again to another Making Mondays Matter. Trust that we all had a good weekend and we are ready to face this new week. This morning, I want to encourage us to stay calm and do what we can. This comes out of the hysterical behavior that we are seeing today as it relates to the coronavirus outbreak. Lots of what we are seeing on social media are simply emotional responses to the unknown, emotional responses to things that persons have no control over. I want to encourage us this morning that not just with the coronavirus, in all aspects of life, let us deal with what we know, what we have control over. Because it's futile trying to deal with something that you have no control over, one, and it's even more exhausting reacting to the unknown when you don't know what it is that you don't know. And I hope that makes sense to you. One of the things that I saw even in an article just last evening when the medical folks were updating us as to the status of the country and its relation to handling any potential cases of the coronavirus, is that the medical professional tells us, and these, I'm just dealing with the facts of it right now, that one of the ways of controlling it, even if it is present, is what you would normally do to take care of things like the flu or the cold. It is a respiratory infection like the flu or the cold. Another thing that was mentioned was that there were just over 300 persons worldwide who have died of this particular virus. Yes, it is a new virus and it is now emerging, but over 10,000 persons have already died from the flu virus for this flu season. And we don't see that level of hysterics. All I'm saying to us this morning is don't be caught up in just an emotional response to the situation that is at hand. And this applies to all areas of our lives. We should be the calming effect upon those around us. Yesterday, in speaking to members of my congregation, I reminded us that we are called to be peacemakers. And peacemakers is not just persons who stop squabbles or fight, but it is those persons who bring a sense of calm to their surroundings rather than creating hysterics. You hear of a person saying that they should bring all the nationals home from China. And I asked a question, this is last week. I asked them, but why would you want to do that if they are already in a safe space? The World Health Organization has already said that China is doing a pretty good job of managing this particular outbreak. So if a good job is already being done and we know what we need to do as individuals to protect ourselves, what is the reason for going through that level of expense? And it wasn't trying to be cold or callous as it relates to what was happening, but simply to ask persons to be rational in your reaction as you seek to respond to this situation. And as I said earlier, I want us to be calm and rational even when we are dealing with day-to-day activity, day-to-day situations within our lives. Something didn't happen the way that you expect it to happen. Find out why first before you react. We're having persons reacting today to everything that comes their way without first understanding what it is that they're reacting to. And so a whole lot of energy is wasted as persons simply react without knowing what they're really trying to accomplish. So let's first find out what we need to do, and then let's go and do it. And like I said, this applies to all areas of our lives. So if you are in business and it is not going the way that you expected it to go, seek to find out why first before you start changing things left, right, and center. Find out what it is that isn't working and fix it. There may be other things that are going just fine. But if you start changing just for changing's sake and not understanding why, because you're reacting emotionally to it, then you may be doing yourself more harm than good. So, my thought for today and my encouragement to all of us today is to stay calm and do what you know you need to do. That way, the outcome is more predictable and the outcome is more beneficial to all concerned. So, go forward into this week, stay calm, be successful. This is David Inks again for another Making Mondays Matter from Living Successfully Inc. Have a great day.